So those feet are parallel, arms are by the sides, bottom of the chin is parallel to the floor. And just start to ground yourself here. Let the shoulders drop. And if I didn't mention, I'm wearing the earbuds. So they've stayed in really well, and it creates a better sound than if I have a mic clipped on me or anything. So if you see me grabbing one or putting it back in my ear, it just means it popped out. And on that exhale, just lift the toes, feel the shins engaged, top of the thighs engaged, keep the length of the spine. 3 more breaths. And exhale, let the toes melt. Inhale the arms to the sky. Exhale down. We're just going to inhale up and down. Just continue that flow. This is really good. It opens up the system. It gets everything going. And inhale up. Let the breath guide you. Exhale down. And 2 more breaths. If you want to lift the chin, that's fine. If not, no worries. Honor the neck. Exhale the arms to the sky and float the hands down. Let that right hand slide down that right pant leg. Left elbow comes up. Let's gaze to the floor. Feel opening happening in the shoulder. Lift the left arm to the sky. Feel the stretch on the side. Left arm over that left ear. Take a nice deep breath. Right hand to that left wrist. Lengthening here. Keep that chin lifted. You can pop that left hip out a little bit. 1 more breath. Exhale, float the arm down. Exhale the arm back to the side. Inhale, both arms to the sky for 2. And 1. Exhale, float the hands down. Left hand slide down. Right elbow up. Gaze to the floor. Right arm to the sky. Exhale, right arm over that right ear. Bring that left hand to that right wrist. Lengthen, pop the hip out. Keep that chin lifted. And last exhale, release that hand. Inhale the arm up. Feels a nice opening in the shoulders. Arms to the sky. 1 more breath. Exhale, arms out to the T. Lengthen here. Rotate the thumbs down. Inhale, exhale, bend the elbows. Bring the back of the hands into the spine. I'm going to turn so you can see. So right hand comes in, left palm into the right. Exhale, relax the fingers. Make sure we're not engaging the fingers. Otherwise, we engage the top of that rotator cuff. Exhale, press the pelvis forward. Bend the knees. Gentle back bend. Feel opening in that chest. Exhale. And then straighten the legs, straighten the spine, slowly bend the knees, bring the chest forward into the thighs, start to drop the head. Exhale, forward fold, straighten the right leg, and then bend and straighten the left leg. So we're straightening alternate leg here with the neck dangling, feeling tension in the trap starting to release. This should feel good. You can nod the head yes a couple times if it feels tight. And last exhale, straighten both those legs. Forward fold, feel the release in the back. As you exhale, slide the hands down the back of the legs and bring the hands to the floor. Now, if you don't have this flexibility, that's okay. You can use your yoga blocks if you've got them, or you can use a couple books. Just make sure they're stable. And so the fingers are to the floor, and you're just going to bend and straighten, alternate knee. We're going to get into the hips here. Good. And on that exhale, gently bend the knees, slide the right hand out to the side. So it's a diagonal from that little pinky toe. Slide the left hand to that left hip, and then kick the left leg out to the side. Lengthen here, flex that foot. Exhale, slowly lower. Ground the foot, release the left hand, fold, alternate knee bend. And last exhale, bend both those knees. Just lift the face gently, slide the left hand out to the side so you're at that angle. Right hand to the right hip. Inhale, launch. And it doesn't have to be high. It could be here. It could be here. It could be here. It could be here. I mean, this is hip strength. Exhale, lower. Release that right hand. Exhale, fold, alternate knee bend. And last exhale, hands to the floor. The knees can be bent, lifting those heels. Inhale, exhale, lower the heels, bend both the knees, slide the hands and thighs, roll the spine up vertebra by vertebra. Head's the last thing to come up. And release the arms, inhale to the sky. Good. Let's do that again. Gentle flow. Inhale, arms to the sky. And 1 more breath up. Exhale, float the hands down. Right hand slides down the seam of the right pant leg. Left elbow up, gaze to the floor. Exhale, left arm to the sky. Lengthen here. Left arm over that left ear. Right hand to that left wrist. Lengthen, pop left hip out. Feel that wonderful stretch in the side. Exhale, release. Float the left arm up. Inhale, up for 2. Left hand slides down. Right elbow slides up. You can gaze to the floor. Protect the neck. Right arm to the sky. Lengthen. Right arm over that right ear. Release the left hand. Bind at that right wrist. Pop that hip out. Feel that stretch into the side. Nice exhale, release. Float the arm down. Inhale, both arms to the sky. Next inhale, arms to the sky, out to the T, lengthen. Rotate the thumbs down, bend the elbows. Bring the left hand into the back first and then the back of the right hand. Good. Inhale, exhale, start to bend the knees. Swan dive the chest forward, drop the head, and alternate knee bend. So bend and straighten the opposite knee, letting that opening happening in the shoulders, that upper back. 3 more breaths. Staying connected with the breath. Exhale, straighten both those legs, nod the head yes. And exhale, slide the hands down the back of the legs. Good. Fingers to the floor, palms to the floor. You can bend the knees if you need to. And then exhale, slide that right hand out to the right side. Left hand to the left hip. Kick the left leg up. Breathe. Feel the strength here. Exhale, lower that leg. And release the left hand, forward fold. Exhale, and you can bend the knees if you need to. Slide the left hand out. Right hand to the right hip. Lift that right leg, lengthen. Exhale, lower that leg. Exhale, releasing that hand, forward fold, nod the head, yes. Inhale, exhale, lift the knees, or the heels, sorry. Knees are lifting, the hips are lifting. And then slowly with those heels lifted, bend the knees, come into a squat. Good. So rotating towards, I'm just gonna rotate so you can see me. So we're in the squat, palms are down, and I just want you to rock back and forth. We're opening up in the balls of the feet, the toe joints. We're opening up the whole foot, the heel, the Achilles. This is really good for the heel and the feet. Good. Rocking forward and back. Exhale, bring the knees down. Keep those toes engaged. Exhale, roll the spine up. Inhale, the arms to the sky. Exhale here and just hold for broken toe. Feel opening happening in the feet. 3 more breaths. Shoulders drop. And then exhale, releasing the palms and releasing the top of the feet. So just be in the center of your mat. Give it a nice little pat. Just releasing in those toes. If you want to lift and flex some point, good. And then sway those hips side to side. So just doing broken toe prepares us for our, if you're going to do a sun salutation or anything, you want to open those toes and the heels. It's really important in yoga. I know a lot of people don't do it. So pop the hips to the left and hold. If you have any knee issues, just bring extra padding under your knees, getting that nice opening in the hip. This will feel good in the back. And then pop the hip over to the left. So I'll come forward so you can just see what that looks like. You're just popping that hip out and you're feeling that stretch there. And then exhale back to center and then sway side to side again. Good. And then on that next exhale, very gently, just start to straighten the legs, engage your toes. One at a time, we're coming into a nice plank pose. So we don't want to be dropping. We don't want to be pressing up. We want to be nice and flat here and just rock forward and back a couple times. And on the exhales, you rock back, press those hips up. I'm just going to walk forward. I'm a little bit at the edge of my mat. So just as you need to, breathe here. Bend and straighten alternate knee. Get into the calf, opening up here. Make sure we're not rounding in the back. So this is rounding in the back. It's subtle, right? We want to flat back and we don't want to hyperextend the back either. So exhale, as you exhale, kick that right leg to the sky, rotate that ankle a couple times. And then exhale, gently bring that right leg down, cross the right ankle behind the left. And then hold here. Feel that nice stretch in that left calf. Last exhale, uncross. Right foot back to center. Come back to the plank. Inhale, exhale, gently bring the knees down. Shift the hips into the heels. Extended arm child pose. You can drop the forehead to the mat. Exhale, rotate the palms to the sky. Just give the shoulders a little break as you bend the elbows. Bring the hands to the shoulders. Drop in the chest. Feel the shoulder, that top of the shoulder release. And you can just rock side to side here. And then last exhale to center. Straighten those arms, lifting the face. Shift back into that nice tabletop again. And then here, again, sway those hips side to side. So here I want to just bring in a little, let's just do a little thing for Kathy's back. So exhale, let's arch the back, press those knuckles into the mat, come into that nice cat pose. Inhale into the cow, lift the face, drop the belly, lift the chin. Feel that nice sway back of that cow. And then exhale up. You can just hold a couple breaths here. And then inhale into the cow. And then just do 2 more of those at your own pace, whatever your own flow is. Oh yeah, that feels good. And then last exhale, neutral spine, engaging the toes. Inhale, exhale. As you lift, press those hips back. Feel that stretch in that Achilles. Inhale, exhale, shift forward. And start to walk the toes gently back. Come into our plank. Good, rock forward and back here. Feels a nice opening. Also feel some energizing happening. And on that next rock backwards or in the heels, and I'm just gonna walk forward so you can see me. Press the heels down. You don't wanna press the heels down that you round the back. So if the heels are gently lifted just because you're tight in that calf, that's fine. Mine are a little lifted, that's fine. I'm a little tight today. And then exhale, as you exhale, then gently release the left leg to the sky. Rotate that ankle. Keeping the torso square. Exhale, float the left leg down. Left ankle behind the right. Press back. Feel that stretch in that calf. And last exhale, uncross that ankle. Inhale, exhale, coming back to the plank. Gently lower the knees, engage the core, top of the feet release. Extended arm, child pose. Rotate the palms to the sky. Exhale, gently bend the elbows. Walk the elbows forward as you sink the hips into the heels and then shift side to side. And then last exhale, releasing the arms, lifting that face. Exhale, coming back into that tabletop. So coming back into our tabletop, just make sure the wrist and the elbow and the shoulder were in a straight line and the inside of the elbow is rotated forward so we take the pressure off the wrist. So sway those knees side to side. We'll do a little something for the wrist here. Pop those hips out to the left, just hold. And then exhale side to side. And then pop the hips over to the right and hold. And then exhale back to the center and then press it in, cat cow. Inhale into the cow, lifting the chin, opening up in the throat, and just going back and forth here. Good. And then exhale, and then we're gonna come into neutral spine. So we're in tabletop. And I'm gonna be turning away from you, but we're gonna thread the needle. So you're gonna lift the right arm to the sky, and then you're gonna bring it down. You're gonna bring the back of the hand to the mat, and I'm sliding. So I'm bringing my back to you, my right shoulder and my right temple are coming to the floor. And then I'm rotating onto that right shoulder to get that opening in the back. So I'll come rotate forward if you need the visual. Good. So a lot of yoga teachers do this. We're doing something else. So keep that palm, the left hand engaged. Exhale and then straighten and lift the left leg. Only if the right shoulder is down. Good. And then exhale, lower the knee. Press the left palm in and unthread. Lift the right arm to the sky. Good. Bring that hand back for tabletop and then cat-cow. Feel the openness happening in that upper back. And last, exhale, doing that on that opposite side. So right hand stay grounded, left arm lift to the sky. Notice how it feels. Float the hand down, back of the hand to the mat. Roll that shoulder in, left temple. There's not pressure on the head. You really want the left shoulder to be grounded. If it's not, that's okay. You're just opening up in that upper back. Engage that right toe and just lift the right leg. Good. And then exhale and lower. And inhale, exhale, right palm in, unthread the arm, left arm comes to the sky, rotate that hand down, exhale, cat-cow. And last exhale, breathe, inhale, exhale, sway those hips side to side. Good. Also gives a nice little massage in the knees. And last exhale. So I'm going to rotate for you so you can see me. So start to rotate your hands. So I want you to rotate the inside of the wrist forward, the fingertips towards you. So we're getting a nice little rotation here. And then I want you to do that sway side to side. So this is the wrist piece, opening up in that forearm. So that forearm can get really tight. And I tell you, most people, I think it's most people have really tight forearms. We don't stretch the forearm. Like even if you do massage, like massage therapists, they don't spend a lot of time on that. And so if you've got any kind of arthritis or still swing the hips here so you can feel that gentle movement in the wrist, like and any tenderness or tightness in the hands or joints, like that's a really important area to stretch. And then exhale, start to shift the hips back. We're just lifting those heels of the hand as the hips come into our feet. And this could feel intense. Breathe. Good. 2 more breaths. And then exhale, gently come forward, pressing the palms in. Good. Exhale and arch the back here, just like you do in the cat pose. Inhale into your cow. Good. And just going back and forth. So I'm going to rotate here so you can see me. But so you're rotating into the cat and into the cow, keeping those hands in that alternate position so you really feel that opening happening in the wrist. Yeah, I don't know. It might have been Tiffany, but it might have been somebody else that was really feeling it in the wrist the other day. 2 more breaths. But I can feel my wrists are really tight. So exhale and very gently rotate forward. Good. And as you rotate forward, start to sit into the heels. Now, if this isn't good for you, like, and this doesn't feel good for the knees, then come into a seated pose, just on the sits bones. Now, taking the hands, bring the thumbs in, wrap those fingers around the thumb, and I just want you to rotate in the wrist. And as you rotate the wrist, we're going to lift those elbows. Good. Rotate the other direction. And now exhale. And if the direction you're rotating is not out, start rotating out. And as you continue to rotate out, straighten the arms out. Feel the different pull, little different opening into the wrist. Good. And then exhale, start to rotate in as you bend the elbows, bring those arms back in. We're going to do that one more time. Exhale, rotate wrists out. We're hugging the thumb firmly. So we're opening up in that thumb joint as well. Shoulders are relaxed. And then exhale and then rotate in. As you rotate in, bend the elbows. And then exhale, release the thumbs. Shake those hands out. And then exhale, bring those arms forward. Like bring this like a zombie, right? Bring the thumbs down and bring the left hand into the right. Just press the fingertips towards you as you press that palm towards you, fingertips towards the floor, right arm is still straight. So we're getting that nice stretch right in here. It's a little different stretch. I can even feel it into my hand. It feels good, good. And here, just do a couple, as you're pressing that palm towards you, rotate inward. And then exhale, other direction, rotate. Good. And then exhale, last breath, and release. Bring the arms in, shake the hands out, and then breathe. Bring the zombie hands forward. Bring that right hand to the top of the left, and then just pressing it toward you, feeling the top of the wrist here. Actually, I can see I've got a little misalignment. So you could even see, like, you know, where you are, like, is the elbow aligned? Because the inside of the elbow should be up to the sky. You know, staying at home does kind of like bring out a whack. I just know that I'm sitting, doing a lot of sitting. I am walking the dog more for sure, but so breathe. And last exhale, release and shake it out. Oh, sorry. Let's come back, zombie hands. Let's do those rotations. I was thinking about walking the dog. Breathe, rotate. Yeah, the dog is happy. The dogs are happy we're here. And exhale, other direction. They sleep a lot. They sleep during the day. And last breath, exhale, shake it out. Good. Feel that. And breathe, inhale, the arms up, palms together, exhale, thumbs to heart center, interlace those fingers. Let's lift off of the knees. If you're in that seated position, see if you can come into the knees. If not, stay in that seated position. Press those arms forward. Arching the back, inhale the arms to the sky, pressing the palms up. You should be able to feel that openness in the wrist. And then exhale the arms out to that T, float them down, hands come into your hips. So bring that right foot forward so that left knee is bent. We can walk it forward a little bit and hinge here. Just feel good footing, like that right foot is really grounded. Sometimes it feels better to have the hands into the thigh. So bend the knee, lengthen here. So let's everyone bring the hands to that top of the thigh, lift the chest. Really lift that chest. Good. And then see how it feels to just lift the left arm by that left ear. Exhale, float the left hand down or release it from the knee. Bring that left palm to the mat. Keep the legs here as you float just the right arm to the sky. Hold the right arm up and let's engage the right toe. Lift the left toe, lift that left knee, lengthen. Exhale, float that right hand down. And see if you can just straighten that front leg, fold forward. Nice opening here. Exhale, gently begin to bend the right knee, lower. Palms are grounded, top of that left foot releases. Slide that right leg back. So I just need to reposition myself so I've got that straight line here. So that right leg is balanced, it's parallel, we're not dropping or lifting it too high. And then release the left arm by that left ear. Find the core, find your balance here. Exhale, bend that elbow, bring it to the right knee as the right knee bends, arch the back gently, exhale and straighten. Let's do 3 more of those. 3, 2. So the movement is all the same. And 1, exhale, lower the right toe, press that heel back, feel that openness in the calf. Exhale, bend the right knee, and cat-cow again here. Good. And exhale, neutral spine. Let's just sway the hips a couple times. Notice how the hips are opening. My hips are coming way further to the side than they did initially. Notice if that's happening for you too. And then exhale again. Slowly find your balance, slide up onto the knees. Good. Hands at the hips, bring the weight onto that right shin or knee, bring the left foot forward. Walk the left foot forward just a little bit. Hinge here. Good. Hands can be at those hips. So sometimes it's nice to be at the hip because it presses us forward. It's nice to have the hands at the side because it helps with balance. And last exhale, hold here. We're gonna feel the steep stretch in this front hip and quadricep. So if you just did bar yesterday, this is gonna feel good. And then hands into that top of that left thigh, press open, lift the chest, breathe. And then exhale, hold here. Release just the right arms to the sky, lengthen. I'm gonna be turning away from you, but you've got this. Exhale, float that right hand down. Bring it to the mat. Exhale, release the left arm to the sky. Feel into that twist. Feel firm grounding of that right hand. Engage that right toe and lift the right knee. Lengthen. Inhale, exhale, let that left hand float down. Breathe, press the palms in. Lower gently that right knee. Straighten that front leg. All right, I'm doing a modification here for you. If you're a flexible one, that's fine. You're here with that leg straight. If it's a challenge, you're just gonna bring the knee down. Good. I know a couple of you are really open. A couple of you have some tight hammies. That's absolutely fine. Last exhale, bend the front knee. Everyone now lower the right knee, top that right foot down. Slide that left foot back and bring it parallel. I need to readjust my hands, check if those palms are in the right position here. Lengthen here. You can do a gentle flex of the foot if you want, or the foot is engaged. So I'm pressing my foot back. Left arm, right arm comes up. Left hand is grounded. Lengthen here. Find your balance. Bend the elbow. Bring that elbow to the knee. Give it a kiss. And then straighten. 3 more. And I can actually feel my leg lengthening with each exhale. And last one. Exhale and lower. Let that toe come down. Press the heel back. Feel some really nice opening in the calf. Exhale and then gently bring that left knee back. Open the knees, shift the hips into the heels, extended arm child pose, forehead to the mat. Rotate the palms to the sky, bend the elbows, bring the hands to the shoulders, walking the elbows forward and just shifting side to side. 2 more breaths. With the chest drop. Last exhale, straighten the arms, slide the hands by the face, press the palms in, roll the torso up. Good, I'm gonna rotate toward you guys. Exhale and gently just shift side to side again. So we're on our shins. So I know I should have asked, I think I know most everybody in here but if you have knee issues, you know, then we need to modify. And I'll show the modification really quick if anybody is needing that. So otherwise, everyone just stay there. So you're gonna take a block or something to sit on. And this takes the pressure off of the knee, still allows you to be in this position, okay? And sometimes people just need one block. So honor your body. If you don't have a block, you can use a firm cushion or, you know, like a rolled up blanket. So sometimes I'll do that. Like if you've got a Mexican blanket, these are pretty firm, so I'll roll these up. Okay, good. So we're in our kneeling seated position, and I want you just to lift and lower the right knee. We're gonna feel that stretch in the top of the ankle. And last exhale and lower and lift and lower the left knee. So I'm gonna go into the side so you can see the top of my ankles are down. And you can see I'm not lifting very high into the knee, but I'm getting a stretch in the top of the ankle into the shin. This is really good if you've been doing a lot of running outside, you know, can't go to the gym. So exhale and then see if you can lift both. Sometimes I like to bring my hands down, sometimes I don't. If it's too much, just go back to one or the other. And then exhale, see if you can lift both and just inhale the arms up. Find balance, exhale, thumbs heart center. Taking some nice deep breaths here. One more inhale, exhale, and lower the knees. Interlace those fingers, press the palms forward, nice arch of the back. Inhale, exhale, lift and lower the hands, and then release. Bring those feet over to the right or left side as you bring the hips down, and then gently rotate into easy seated. Actually, let's do straight leg position first. Let's release in the ankles, point flex here. Just feel that. And I can even feel like the circulation in the top of my ankle. I can see the color. It feels good. And it actually feels really good after bar from last night because we worked the ankles a lot, right? You want to have strong ankles. Like ankle surgery is the least successful surgery you can have. That's the lowest success rate of any surgery. So strong ankles, super important to maintain our mobility as we get older. And then exhale and just let those feet kind of sway side to side. Feel that hip movement, getting a nice little massage in the heel. Mine are kind of moving because I'm on a carpet, but you don't have to do that. And then exhale, slowly bend, and we're gonna bring the bottom of the feet towards one another. So now we want the bottom of the feet, don't hold them together, because see how my hips just lifted when I did that? So we want to open the bottom of the feet to the sky as much as we can. And then exhale, we're hinging forward. You can press those forearms or elbows into the thigh or into the calf. It doesn't matter. This is what opens up in that back. You know, a couple of you guys, at least one of you asked for the back. So just swaying side to side. Yeah. And if the elbows are at the thighs, start to walk them forward, side to side. See if you can bring it to the shin. And then exhale and fold. Bring the face into the feet, towards the feet. You don't have to touch. And then last exhale, gently roll that spine up. Feel that opening. Exhale, and then gently hands to the shins, arch the back, chin to the chest. And then lift, and then exhale, and then gently bring those feet in. So easy seated pose here, whatever that looks like for you. I like to sit in half lotus. You can sit in full lotus. Let's bring the other ankle up. And here we're doing a couple rotations with the torso. So here we're just checking in with that lower back. Letting those rotations get slightly larger. Bring your focus to where you're feeling that stretch and opening. And then exhale to the center, other direction, rotate. Good. And you can start small, letting each rotation get slightly larger. See the fluidity? Like I feel much more fluidity in my back now. And then exhale, gently coming into the center, and then gently plant, gentle twist to the right. So plant the left hand in front, right hand to the outside of that knee. Exhale, fold the torso, slow. Let the head drop, and the forehead might touch, it might not. And once that head is fully dropped, then you're rolling up and bringing the fingers maybe into the mat, lifting the chin, and then leading with the heart, folding over the right knee again, dropping that face, the forehead. Once the head drops, start to roll the spine up again. So here we're just really connecting with the natural folding again. Go at your own pace. It's okay if you're at a different pace than I am. We're really connecting with the movement, the natural movement of the spine, and you're feeling that. And you're also feeling where the spine is opening or where it's tight, the muscles around that part of the body. And I can feel with each fold forward, don't you feel like you're folding more? Because we're lengthening in the spine. And then exhale, like my face is past my knee now. And then one more as we roll up. And then exhale, rolling forward, roll, 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 yes. And then on this one, exhale, and then this hold. Feel that nice opening in that left side of the lower back. And then last exhale, roll that spine up. Good. Inhale to center, exhale, twisting to the center. And let's just roll the shoulders back. And last exhale, bring those arms out to the T, lengthen, lift the chin, rotate the palms up, squeeze the elbows into the waistline. Let that right ear just come towards that right shoulder, feel opening in the neck. And then exhale to the center, left ear to the left shoulder. I can even feel opening in my jaw, my face. Exhale to the center, drop the chin to the chest. Exhale, releasing the hands. And then chin to the chest, just rock that chin side to side. Not full range of motion. I just want to get those little pieces of the base of the neck. Good. And then last exhale, lift the face. Gently turn that head side to side. And face back to the center. Inhale, exhale, gentle twist to the left. So we're twisting. And you know what? Good idea. Switch ankles. Okay, so just switch the ankles. Twist to the left. Palms ground. Exhale. And again, Start to lead with the heart as you fold forward. As you fold forward, then dropping the face, let that head dangle. Once the head is completely released, you can press the palms and roll the spine up vertebra by vertebra. Again, the neck and the head are the last thing to lift. Exhale, and then see if you can stay in that flow, in that constant movement. Good. Fold. Feel this should feel good on the spine. Feel each and every part of the movement. And one more as you fold forward, lengthen here, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Folding, 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 and then hold. Drop the face. You can drop the shoulders if you want, or the elbows. 2 more breaths. And then exhale if the elbows are dropped, palms into the mat, roll it up. Head again is always the last thing to come up. Inhale, exhale, rotate back to the center. Hands to those thighs or shins and those gentle rotations with the torso. Feel the fluidity coming into the torso, into that lower back. Also the openness created in the hips, and then other direction, that rotation. You know, we start small, but you guys should be pretty open now. So that rotation might just naturally go into that, you know, wide rotation that feels good for you. And 2 more breaths. And last exhale, coming into the sits bones. Inhale, both the arms to the sky. Exhale and down. And again, inhale up. You can lift that chin. Exhale out to the T. Lengthen here. Again, bottom of the chin is parallel to the floor. Exhale, rotate the palms to the sky. Squeeze the elbows into the waistline. So we're not engaging here in the elbow. So the elbow and wrists are nice and soft. As we pull the elbows in, we're actually releasing the trap, that upper part of the back and the neck right here. And I know that I've been tight right here. Yeah. And exhale, let that right ear come to that right shoulder as you hug those elbows in. We're not rotating in the torso. Exhale, lift, and left ear towards the left shoulder. And then exhale, lift, hugging in, drop the chin to the chest, hold. And then exhale the hands just to the knees, just relax those arms. Chin just rocks side to side. So it's not a big rock side to side. I want you to get to the base of the neck. Just feel that right there. It feels super good. And I can feel where my little tightness is. If you want to bring your hands to the back of your neck as you do that gentle movement, and give it just a little massage. And then last exhale, gently lift the face. And turning that head side to side. That's a nice release in that neck. Exhale back to the center and rotate the elbows back. Feel some openness in the chest, openness in the shoulder. Feel the shoulder blades coming closer together now. Nice. Yeah. And then last exhale, release the hands. So gently untangle those legs. And we're going to come into a supine lying position. So go ahead and bring yourself onto your back, rolling back gently, vertebra by vertebra, then bringing the shoulders and the head down. And once you're on your spine, just sway those knees side to side. Feel that opening in the hips. Good. And shoulders are nice and relaxed. Exhale back to the center. And then gently just bring the right knee towards the chest and hug in that shin. On the exhale, gently, let's cross that right ankle over the left thigh and open the right knee. Take the right hand and press into the fleshy part of the inner thigh. Get nice opening here. And then exhale, release, lifting that left foot. Left knee comes towards the chest. And bring the hands to that right shin. Good. That left knee is relaxed here. That knee is still open to the side. And here, I want you to just guide that lower body in a circular motion. You're gonna feel the stretch right here into that hip area. So specifically here where my hand is, into also the glute area. Sometimes you'll feel it in the IT band. We did enough. You should feel a lot in the inner groin. You might feel a little bit, but not a ton. And then exhale. If you do feel a ton in the inner thigh and groin, then I want you to just stretch that a little bit more before you do any kind of pigeon or supine pigeon, which is what we're doing right now. Rotate other direction if you haven't already. And this also feels super good in the lower back. Your lower back's gonna feel amazing doing this. And then exhale and then hold and see if you wanna bind. So you can take that right arm, thread it, bring it to the thigh, bring the other hand to the thigh and hug it in. If you have long arms or you're real open in the hips, you can bind at that shin, hug the knees in. We don't wanna lift the pelvis. We don't wanna lift the tailbone. So press that lower back down, because then that takes the stretch out of the hip. And 2 more breaths. Press that lower back down, press that tailbone down. And then exhale and then gently release. Exhale those arms out to the teeth, straighten that left leg to the sky. Just flex and point a couple times. We're gonna use a little bit of core here, right ankle still crossed. Flex that left foot and then lower to the floor. Lower, lower, lower. Use the core, hold about, and that right knee is opening. Press the heel out and then slowly lower that left leg, relax the left foot, let the right knee open. So we're feeling that openness. Sometimes it's a little intense on the knee. So if it's intense on the knee, you can bring that right ankle below the knee. Just see what feels good for you. Good. And then inhale, exhale the arms over the head. Nice oppositional stretch. Exhale, sweep the arms down by the sides and then slide that right leg down and uncross that ankle. Good. Flex, point those feet. Feel the difference in right and left side. So I could definitely feel the right leg is longer, the right side of the pelvis is lower. Right? It feels more compacted on the left side. Don't worry, we'll get to the left side. We'll even you out. And then exhale, gently release. Actually, it makes you taller. So, if you want to, as we get older, we kind of shrink. So this is a way to maintain our height. So sway the knee side to side. Breathe. Feel that openness in the right and left side. 2 more breaths. And then last, exhale to the center. Hug both those knees into the chest, rock forward and back. If you can have the head to the sky, it's better. You might need to turn and see me, and then exhale, release the bottom of the feet to the mat. Gently bring the left knee into the chest, and then gently guide that ankle, left ankle onto the right thigh and just open. Bring the left hand into the fleshy part of that inner thigh. So we're not pressing into so it's okay to press into the knee, but the knee can be real tweaky. So I just don't press into the knee often. It's seldom. So I want to take care of my knees. So press out and then feel that opening here. Exhale, release that left hand, and then slowly start to lift that right foot off the floor. The hands, I could definitely feel my left side's tighter. Yeah, and you might even see it in the video. So let that right knee just be relaxed so we're not engaging it. Hands come to that left shin, and then here, we're just rotating the lower body. Maintaining that position. Good. It feels really good also on the lower back. And notice with the rotation, like when you feel like that deep, like the stretch, like it could be like, oh, it's right there. And then you want to hold it for a little bit. It's totally fine. You're getting into that side of the hip, the piriformis, like the glutes. Exhale, other direction. Just rotating the other way. Maybe feel slightly different. Good. And nice massage on the lower back. As you exhale, release. This also, doing the rotations before we come into the holding, actually helps to lower the tailbone. So see if we want to come into the bind.
So bring the left hand and right hand underneath that right thigh. If that's not in the cards for you, you can bring the left hand to the outside of the left thigh, right hand to the right thigh. So it really depends. I have a short torso and long arms, so this is pretty easy for me. But if you've got a long torso and shorter arms, it may not be as easy. And then if you got, long arms, you can bind up that shin and just holding here, breathe. Again, don't roll off the pelvis, press that tailbone to the mat. Feel that stretch in the outside of that left hip, breathe. Let's do 3 more breaths. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. We're not engaging. We're not lifting. I don't want any of this kind of stuff, Yeah. And then last, exhale, gently just release and just straighten the leg to the sky. So if you can still bind here, great. Otherwise, you can bring the arms by the sides. It doesn't matter. Point, flex that foot a couple times. Sometimes it feels nice to help the leg. It feels good to the ankle. And then exhale. So hold the flex of the right foot, releasing the hand as we prepare to lower. So engage that leg. The left ankle still crossed. We're lowering to the floor. Engage the lower abdominal. Exhale, press. And then once that right heel melts to the floor, relax the foot. Let that left knee open here. Feel that deep opening, nice opening in the hip. Exhale the arms over the head. Lengthen here. Nice oppositional stretch. Sweep the arms down by the sides. Good. And again, if it's too, check in here. I mean, it might feel like it's too much on the knee. You can cross that. You can bring the knee down a little lower. So honor your body. We're all designed similarly, but different. And then exhale, gently slide that left ankle down, slowly uncross that ankle, and then feel the hip. Feel the openness here as you reach both the arms over the head again for a nice oppositional stretch. And then exhale. As your arms are overhead, just walk those heels to the bottom right corner of your mat, and then slide the hands to the upper right corner of the mat. Feel that that nice little crescent moon. Exhale that left ankle over the right. And last exhale, gently walking the arms back to center and the head and the torso. Sweep the arms down. Exhale, uncross the left ankle, walk those heels back to center. Good. Shift side to side, arms over the head, nice oppositional stretch. Exhale and then relax. Start to walk the heels to the left corner of the mat. Good. Inhale, exhale, and then bring the arms to the upper left corner. Inhale, exhale, cross that right ankle over the left. Feel that deep opening here. Hold for 3 more breaths. Relax in the glutes. And then exhale, walk the arms back, the torso back, the head to center. Sweep those arms down. Maybe give a wiggle of the shoulders. Uncross that right ankle. Walk those legs back to the center. And then gently just flex point the feet a couple times. Good. And last exhale, slowly bend the knees one at a time. Bring a little movement to the waist, swaying side to side. And just coming into whenever we stretch in that way, we want to do an oppositional stretch. So the oppositional stretch here is hugging those knees into the chest, right? And just rocking forward and back. It's fine to roll the pelvis up here, the tailbone here. This actually creates space in that SI joint, that, where people always say they've got that sciatic pain. So that joint is usually compressing into that nerve. So just create some space. And then exhale, and then gently just cup the hands over the kneecaps and guide those knees in a gentle circular motion. Taking some nice breaths as you do that. And exhale as you gently rotate those knees the other direction. Feet and knees are nice and relaxed. And on that next exhale, very gently beginning to release the hands, let the bottom of the feet melt to the floor. So here I want you just to check in. See if there's any final pose or stretch you want to come into. We're coming towards the end of our practice. And our final pose is deep relaxation. So let the body move. So any final movement that you feel your body needs to settle into stillness. So check in here, check in, see if it, and it doesn't have to be like a formal yoga pose. It's just, you know, the body has sometimes got a movement that it wants to do. And you're like, oh, I didn't know I needed to do that. The body knows. So taking those nice deep breaths, coming into that final movement, whatever it is. Yeah, again, it doesn't have to be anything specific, just whatever your body is wanting. It might be a movement, it might be just a stretch or a hold of a pose. Just take a couple more breaths wherever you are. Yeah. Good. So just taking a couple nice deep breaths as we start to settle into our final pose of deep relaxation. So deep relaxation can be in Shavasana pose, which is corpse pose. So the legs are wide, the toes are rotated out, the arms are at a comfortable V to the body, palms are up to the sky, so the shoulders are nice and relaxed. The face is relaxed, the eyes are closed. And this is really a place, this is a place for you to release and let go and surrender. Good. Just taking some nice deep breaths. This is the place that you integrate your practice, feeling the sensations in the body, movement of energy, tracking those sensations. And as you do that, just staying connected with the breath.
Yeah. Just here in this place right now, as you track my voice, keeping your awareness within, just setting your intention for your day. What is it you want to experience? How do you want to take your practice off the mat into your world, into your space? Anchoring that in as you bring the pointer finger and thumb together. Feeling the connection. And then on that next exhale, just gently begin to bring some movement to the body in whatever way feels good for you. Perhaps wiggling the fingers and the toes. Maybe moving, stretching the arms, turning the head side to side. Good. And on that next exhale, gently bending the knees if the legs are still straight. Just grounding the bottom of those feet. Just feeling the bottom of the feet, feel the groundedness. Swaying the knees gently side to side. And as you exhale gently, just let the knees flop either to the right or left side, whichever side feels best for you. Use the bottom arm as a pillow under the head. As you roll onto that side, taking a couple nice deep breaths. As you exhale, keep the top hand in front of you. Press yourself to your bottom elbow and then gently bring yourself to a nice seated position. Easy seated position, whatever that looks like for you. Okay. Once you're in that seated position, let's do a couple of those rotations. In the other direction. Great. And then exhale back to the center. Inhale both the arms to the sky. Join those palms. Exhale the thumbs into the heart center. Shoulders are dropped. Bring the face. You can bow the face to the fingertips, honoring your practice. And then also taking a moment to honor your intention for the day. Bring that back to your mind's eye. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your practice. Thank you for connecting in a community with all of us in this sacred energy. Namaste.